Another competition tomorrow, and again, against my better judgment, I'm fishing it. So I'm just walking into Tony's now to draw my peg. Good morning and welcome to Sea Fishing with CJ. Down on the beach, and it's another given Sunday and another competition. So I'm down here fishing one of Tony's mini opens. I've got a really weird peg here. I'm on peg 4A, which means there's 3 of us on one beach, which is fairly unusual, which should lead to some interesting tangles, I feel. Yeah, so let's go and have a couple of practice casts. I've got all my baits rigged up and everything like that, so I'm ready to go. I don't know what the time is, but I think I've got a little bit of time for a practice cast. I'm fishing with a rod that I've had a while, which I haven't fished much really, so I thought I'd give it a go. It's a Cayman Evolution Kinetic, very light rod, Fuji rings, very light, lots of power, and I'm combining that with my Bezier, so we're going to give it a good go. So, nothing more to do. I don't think I'm going to catch a lot here, but you never know. You never know. It's fishing, isn't it? So, you never know. Right, so, let's get and have a cast of this. Let's have a little like gentle cast of it initially, as I haven't fished it for a while. Just get the feel of it. Yeah, it goes out alright, doesn't it? I mean, admit there's no baits on it to slow it down. That's better. The rod's out, so let's get this cast out and let the match begin. So the first bait is in the water. Well, my neighbour on the adjoining peg has just pulled in a triple shot of Plaice. So I've been busy gas bagging, which I'm often accused of. I haven't been watching my rod tips, so perhaps I should pay attention. You see, it's created a flurry of people winding to check their rods. I'm not seeing any movement on there at all. I'm sure that if there was a fish there, I'd see some movement. What I might do is just give it a little tweak, wind it on a little bit. If there's some fish on there, it will wake them up. So let's try doing that. Just look round in time to see my rod coming back. Nice. So hopefully there was a bite and I missed it. Yeah, there's, oh, I got a bite. Woohoo! Let that mature, let it develop. Got a good bite. Got a good bite. Let's get this rig tackled up and bait it up. Yeah, still tugging. Still tugging. Still tugging. So, stick with the winning formula, which is a manky black lug and a fresh out on each hook. Don't count my fish till they're landed, but it looks like I might be off the card, off the mark. Let's get this in. Oh, it feels like there might be something on here. Oh, definitely feels like there might be something on there. We're getting a bit of tuggage. Bring it in gently. Have I got you? Sorry, mate.
Feels. Oh yeah, it probably is.
I think that's clear. We're clear, aren't we? Yeah. Come on, fish. Oh yeah, nice fish. Only the one, but it's better than nothing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Nice size. Cheers. Oh, another double shot. So the target species has been achieved. So cue the music and right, I think it's time. I think it's time for a cup of tea. So let's get the tea out. I haven't got any cake today, but I have got some tea. But I'm just going to go up the crab shack and see if I can get myself a crab sandwich, actually, because I'm starving. Hopefully it's open. Find out in a minute. If it isn't, then this won't make the edit. The edit. Yeah, be back in a second. Right, well, I went to the sandwich place and it's not open until the 31st of March. So I went to the wet fish thing and I've got myself some crab salad, crab and prawn salad, and some cockles, so at least I've got something to eat. Before I eat them, I'm going to wind this in and put a fresh bait out and take it from there. Catch you in a bit. Right, got a little bite on here now, so let's let it develop. There's 3 hooks on there, so see if we can't pick up a triple header. That would really change my fortunes. Oh yeah, hello. It's not him winding me in, is it? No, it's not winding. No one's winding in. Now I know Tony would leave that now. I'm anxiously thinking I should be winding it in. So I don't know what you think. What do you all think? Should I wind it in or should I leave it to develop? Oh, it's still going. Oh, blimey, it's definitely going. It's a good bite, that is. It's a good bite. Go on, fish. Right, well, we'll leave that to develop and see what happens. See what happens. Triple header of nice sized Plaice and I'll be a happy man. Definitely got one on there. Ooh, still going. Oh, definitely going. Do I wind into it? What do you think? Do I wind into it or do I leave it? I know Tony would leave it. Tony would be leaving it. Oh, I don't know if I can. Oh, decisions. Next big tug, I think I'm going to wind into it. That's the answer, isn't it? Next big tug, we'll go for it. Oh dear. Another one, just a little one. Oh, come here. But it's sizeable. This is my good rig anyway, isn't it? Well, that's interesting. Had that fish on the top circle hook, which meant it was just lip hooked, which is very nice. It just dropped the spat the hook, so it just shows them circle hooks do work, albeit they are a bit of a pain to bait up. But, That's a nice one, isn't it? Cool, 38, yeah, give you 38 on that, I think.
It's about, isn't it?
Yeah, I think he's on.
I'm going to remove his tail.
Yeah. Mine's only tiddler, isn't it? But it's 25.
25.
It's alright.
Point.
Yeah. I must admit, I wouldn't. If I get a couple of big ones, I wouldn't mind taking them home. But
No, why not?
yeah,
That's why we all started fishing, wasn't it?
no, so that's right. Plaice 25, 16 points. $41. There you go. Cheers, thank you very much. I've got one, as an experiment, I've got one circle hook in my rigs just to see how it goes, and that was on the circle hook, and it was literally lip hooked.
That's it.
Yeah. Whereas, you know, normally they're gut hooked,
Yeah,
aren't they?
they are. Yeah.
So they do work.
I use them out in the boat, a lot of circles.
Yeah,
I've started and last year. Yeah.
They, to be honest, they're a pain in the arse baiting them up when you're baiting with worms, because they're back on themselves, aren't they? But just proves that they do work.
They do. I used them out in Namibia.
Yeah, well, everywhere else, and
The fish I used to catch, and Norway. For halibuts and that.
every other country in the world's using them. It just seems to be beach anglers that have been left behind on them a bit. So I mean, as I say, they are a pain to bait up.
They are with the worms.
Yeah.
Fine with a bit of fish.
Yeah.
But a worm.
Well, I mean, if you're laying them on a bait mate or something like that, they're easy enough, aren't they? But it's when and I use a baiting needle, it goes up back on itself, doesn't it?
Mm. Yes.
Anyway, cheers, Paul. And away it goes. Woohoo! Should I have left it to develop longer? Yeah, maybe I should have left it out there a bit longer. Interesting enough, that was on ragworm, so I've rigged my next rig to go out will have ragworm on again. And Paul's just had a big one, and he said that on ragworm as well. So lots to learn, you know, from the big boys. It's not just about whacking a bait out, it's about how you present your bait and at what point you're striking into them, and etc, etc. Yeah, lots to, every day a school day, every day a school day. Still a lovely day though. It's not, I mean, the clouds have come out a little bit now, it's not so warm as it was. Might put my coat back on actually. But yeah, looking around, good to be out. I will put the camera back on when something happens. If I get another decent sized place, if I get a place over 35, I'll do another dance, all right? But it's got to be over 35 and above. It's not over yet, we've got an hour and a quarter, hour and 10 minutes to go, so, you know, it could all happen. 3 hooks out, no, 2 hooks on the rig that's out at the moment, so I could get a double shot. Keep your fingers crossed, keep fishing. I'm sure that there are some people down the far end there in high numbers who really hit it off. Be interesting to see how they get on at the weigh-in. The weigh-in will be on the Tony's Tackle sea fishing channel, so if you're interested to see how everyone's done on this match, switch over to that channel and see the video there. Catch you later. Might be there. Not a monster, it is. Now remember, this was on ragworm, wasn't it? It's not tugging back, but then they don't always tug back. The fish there or not? Can't see one. Can't see one. should be very disappointed if there's no fish there. Come on, there'll be a fish on the bottom hook. Oh, no, no fish. And yet it was a cracking bite. Cracking bite. The hooks have wrapped up around themselves. Oh. Right, so this is the last cast of the session. Get this bait out, start packing all my gear away. The last forlorn hope